Alright, what is up, gamers? My name is Cubby Blue 1, and today I was playing some Gotham City Impostors. The official game came out on the 7th, and I'm gonna go through all the loadout options here and kind of show you what this is about. So you have two options. You have a ready weapon and backup weapon. What I do like about this game is you can use two main weapons for that. Along with that, you get a support item such as grenades and other things, which I'll show you what they are, and then a gadget. And then you get to like choose different things to strengthen yourself or stuff like that. I'll show you everything that you gotta know now. So I'm gonna go into ready weapons. So you can right away you can pick your weapon. You can do a mod. I'll show you that, and then you can get a paint job on it. So weapons, you have a choice of rifles, submachine guns, heavy weapons, which is your light machine guns, snipers, shotguns, launchers, and then assistants. For your ready weapon, which I'm going to go through this can be your ready weapon or your backup weapon, whatever you want to call it. Your ready weapon can be a rifle. In the rifles, you do have the Dawn Patrol. What it is your basic rifle. It's basically a very simple machine gun. And then you have the Partition, which is a 3-shot burst. It's a little bit more powerful than the Dawn Patrol, but I think it's a better overall machine gun. I haven't used it yet. As you can see, it's still locked for me. But as soon as I get another unlock, I'm gonna use that. And then you get the Huntsman, which is a single shot, which is more accurate, but is the same damage and rate of fire as the Partition. So once you pick your weapon, which this is, with these you can get these mods. You have your regular iron sights, your silencer, which in my opinion really doesn't matter in this game, but it's still available. The reflex sight or red dot, whatever one you prefer, both of them work. The body odor sniffer, it basically tells you where the person is. It'll show up on your screen. It updates every 3 or 4 seconds, so it doesn't follow them around. So it's not so much. The penetrator ammo, one of the I want to say it'd be a support item, I believe. Yeah. You get body armor, and what the penetrator ammo does is it basically bypasses that and just blast everything. So yeah, extended magazines, pretty self-explanatory. You have more shots per clip. So a muzzle brake, it's supposed to increase your accuracy, but the damage goes down. So sorry, I'm a little bit sick. So that's your basic mods for a rifle. And then your paint jobs, you can get all kinds of different ones. I'm actually going to go and throw digital on that just to have some. But you can kind of see right there what is all available. So there's a lot. Wow, they added a lot from the beta. So that's your rifles. We're going to head it into, let's see here, submachine guns. You have two options. You have the Gatekeeper, which is a solid gun. You can do quite a bit. It pumps a lot more bullets in for a smaller amount of damage. It's about as accurate as a regular rifle. And then you have the Desperado. It's a smaller submachine gun, a faster rate of fire, but you have less damage, a little bit better accuracy, but it has no range at all. So with that, I believe they all have the same mods. I don't have them unlocked, so I can't really tell you. I just started playing this earlier today. I'm level like 9, so I don't really have too much. Your heavy weapons, the Shredder, it's the basic one. Very fast rate of fire, not too much damage. It's not very accurate, but if you're looking to go into TDM and like are in close range, this is the gun to use. A lot of people have been complaining about the jackhammer. It's supposed to be a very OP gun, overpowered if you don't know what that means. It shouldn't be doing that much damage. It's the rate of fire should be up a little bit, but the damage should go down. The accuracy, in my opinion, this is a very OP gun. So, and then for the last heavy gun that you have, the Deep Freezer. What it does is when you first hit them, you freeze them, and then you can shoot them after. So it kind of helps you out. They can't do anything to you. So, I mean, I haven't used it yet, but it seems like it's a pretty solid gun. So, and then we head into our snipers. You have three options. The Marshall, which is your basic. It's not a one-shot, but it's a solid gun. You have a little bit faster reload speed and rate of fire than the Buccaneer, which we're going to get into here. Obviously, it's going to be accurate and a ton of range. So that's your first sniper rifle. Then you have the Buccaneer. It has a slower rate of fire, but it's a one-shot. It's pretty accurate, and the range is just ridiculous. Obviously, it's a sniper. And the reload speed is a little bit slower than the Marshall. And then you have the Bear Stalker, which is a bow. A lot of people are complaining that this is also overpowered. I don't think so, but I guess I've never really used it or played against people that do use it. The rate of fire is slow, obviously, because it's a bow, and the damage, it depends. If you hit him below the waist, apparently it's a one shot. I'm not sure. Like I say, I haven't used it yet. It's pretty accurate. Doesn't have much. Well, I can't say that. It has a lot of range, and then the reload speed obviously is going to be slow again because it's a bow. And then we're going to head into our shotguns, which I love using, dropping some shotgun rain on bitches. This is the one I use pretty much all the time. With the shotguns, you do get different mods. You get the iron sight, and then you get all the same ones, but you get less mods. Excuse me. You get the body. I always use the body odor sniffer on this, and I like to sit around corners and wait for somebody to pass and then blast them. It's a very good gun. I always use it with the Dawn Patrol, so it's a solid gun. Besides that, you have another shotgun, which is the Chaperone, otherwise known as the Striker from MW3 or COD. It's a faster rate of fire. It doesn't do near as much damage or has as much range. It has the same amount of accuracy, but it takes forever to reload, that's for sure. So, I mean, it's a solid gun. I would not recommend this. I would use the Persuader before this. It depends on the situation, so. Then you have your launchers. This is one of the most controversial weapons in the game right now, the Thunder Dragon, which is your basic rocket launcher. With this, the reason it's so controversial is because you have over 30 shots with this, and it reloads actually pretty quick. So people constantly spam this, and it can be a real pain in the ass. They're still trying to from the beta, they're still trying to figure out a way to drop this down from being so powerful, but what are you going to do right now? It's only 2 days out, so. And then you have your second launcher, which is the Bombardier. It's basically a slingshot that you launch grenades. It's not very fast, but you have unlimited ammo with it, I believe. I haven't used it yet, so it's pretty good damage, but it can be very difficult to use because they are throwing grenades and they don't go off right away. But once you get it, you can have different types of ammo, as it says right there. So I don't know. I haven't used a lot of these weapons, so I don't know. So we're gonna keep moving here, and our last one is assistance, which only has one, the Motivator. What it is, it's pretty much a backup weapon where when you use it, any of your teammates around you get a defense bonus. Defense. Yeah, so it's if you're using it, it's gonna hurt you, but it's nice to have if you're a person that's around them. So, and then we're gonna head into support items, which grenades. It's lethal weapons. Your first one is a pipe bomb. Obviously, it's basically your basic frag grenade. It has a set timer on it, which you can hold and wait. It's basically your frag. The one I always like to use is an impact grenade. As soon as it hits something, it explodes. If you're using fumigation, or if you're playing fumigation on here, it's very helpful, that's for sure. Um, then you have the boomerang, which you can target onto several people and do a small amount of damage. I don't like this. I use this in the beta, and I don't find it to be very effective. So, yeah. The hatchet is basically your basic tomahawk hatchet, axe, whatever you want to call it. And is there somebody else? Nope. Okay. Um, it's your basic hatchet. It's a one-shot kill, but you only get one. So, and then you get the shurikens, or however you pronounce it. It does damage to multiple enemies and whatnot. So it's basically the same thing as a boomerang, except you don't lock on and you do a little more damage. A bear trap. It basically traps a player so they can't move as good and they stay in one spot. It can be helpful if you're playing few